Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra if you're new here, and I am back today with another video. Today I am doing another foundation review. Fenty just dropped their Eaze Drop foundation, and I love a good Fenty foundation review, so I had to pick it up. I'm really excited for this because I know it's supposed to be lightweight, more everyday, and that's what I used to do all the time. Before I had my journey with acne and everything, I didn't wear as heavy foundation because I wasn't really trying to conceal as much, and it just wasn't my thing. I always wore foundation every day, but it just wasn't heavy. It was very light. It was very like BB, CC cream, that type of thing, and it was very like, are you wearing foundation or are you not wearing foundation? But I always, every single day, had foundation on. So now that I've been working on my skin and everything, and just like for something light, we're wearing masks, you know, we're going into summer and we're in spring right now. You just don't want all that on your face all the time. So I was excited for this new foundation that's supposed to be lightweight. So I'm in the shade 16 and it's a blurring skin tint. I love a good blur, as you guys know, and it's kind of tiny. It fits like right in my palm, which I don't know, I just expected it to be a little bigger, but you also don't need a lot. They say on the website that you only need two or three drops. It's supposed to be light to medium coverage, so you don't need a lot anyway. It's also pretty liquidy, so yeah, it's very liquidy, so I feel like that will spread really well on the skin. So when you look on the website, it says that it is blurring skin tint that delivers a smooth, instantly blurred skin in just a few easy drops. It has 25 shades, which we love a good range. It's supposed to be humidity, sweat, and transfer resistant. It applies well with your fingers or a brush. I'm personally not a fan of using your fingers for foundation. For concealer under the eye, yes, but I'll probably use a brush. It retails for $29.50, which is a really good price, I think, for a foundation. I also think this is just really good for travel because you're on the go, you know, nice summer vacations. You may not want a heavy foundation to carry with you. You also want a small size. So I think that this is really good for traveling this summer and spring. I love trying new foundations and I love a good Fenty drop. So if you want to see me review this foundation and test it out for myself, just keep watching. So first I'm going to just put a little bit of primer on my skin on my oily spots just to help control that area. I'm also going to put a little bit of Fenty powder on my skin because I like that to help with oil control too. It just makes everything apply so much better. So I'm going to do that. Okay, my only worry for this is I really like something quick and easy and something that's just super lightweight and everyday, and definitely with a mask. Like if this is really lightweight and blendable, you could kind of wear less of it on the bottom where you usually wear a mask and just have a little more coverage up here, you know what I'm saying? But if it blends really well in the skin, it'll be more seamless and you don't have to put as much down here to have any transfer on your mask or anything. But I have dark spots and it's light to medium coverage, and where I've had acne in the past is just, you know, hyperpigmentation and everything. So I'm wondering if it's going to cover that well, and that's really why I don't prefer to use my fingers, because I feel like that coverage when it comes to foundation won't be as good if I apply it with my fingers. So I'm just going to try both. I'm going to do with my fingers, and I also have a brush here to just see if using a brush will give it a little more coverage. It says just to use a couple of drops. So I just put a couple of drops on my hand, and we're gonna see with the fingers. Is this my shade? Is it a little too dark? No. I feel like it's gonna blend really well. It's definitely, I don't know, the consistency is really more watery, but like it's drops, you know, I'm getting the drop vibe from it, but it's really lightweight and just blends really seamlessly. I definitely feel like I need more than 2 drops to get over my whole face. Like that's, yeah, it's not getting over my whole face. I don't know if it would have been better if I like literally dropped it directly on my skin. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna like it more with a brush because this whole finger situation, I don't know. Is it gonna cover up these dark spots? It is very lightweight and it's giving a very soft finish. I'm getting a soft finish here. Okay, I'm gonna put some more on my hand and I'm gonna do this with a brush because I'm going more for the medium coverage than the super light. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We need that brush. That brush does a check. I just feel like it's getting more on my skin. But I also have to remember, this is not like some heavy foundation. This is supposed to be a tint. But I'm liking it so far because it is really weightless. Like, I feel like I'm putting nothing on my skin. But not in a bad way. Like, sometimes you don't need all that. Sometimes you just need to like even out the skin, you know what I'm saying? Not like plastered foundation on your skin. So let's kind of blend this a little bit. I can't tell. Do you think the brush is taking the product away? Or is it blending it out? Because I feel like with my fingers, it's a little more splotchy. Like it's splotchy. But with this brush, I don't know if it's like taking the product off. I want to do some more research and make sure I'm using enough and not too much, or evens out complexion and gives a flattering blurred effect. I definitely see the blurred effect. I'm getting that. It's perfect for a no makeup look. Yes, I'm getting that. But I'm getting more of the no makeup, you know what I'm saying? And I need a little more on there. The next thing I'm gonna do is actually literally drop it on my skin. And see if I like that better. I feel like I'm probably already using way more than the average person because I'm looking for more coverage than this is meant to give, but I don't know. I need a little more oomph. I need to cover up these dark spots a little better, just a little better. Okay. You know. I see the finger thing, but I just don't want it to look like I applied it with my fingers, you know? It's really weightless though. That's for sure. It is weightless. It feels like I just have my moisturizer on my skin. Okay, it's definitely a light coverage, but it does even out the skin. It is lightweight. It does blur. I am seeing some blur. Are you guys seeing some blur? I think it's blurring pretty well. Like, it's not perfectly covering up my dark spots from acne or anything, but it also never claimed to do that. It just said that it was going to blur the skin and give an even skin tone, which I definitely think it's evened out my forehead to, you know, the lower half of my face. And it has tinted the dark spots. It just hasn't completely covered them. So I definitely, this is perfect for an everyday look like they advertise. For me, I do think because I don't necessarily like want my dark spots out there like that, I'm going to go in there with a little bit of concealer, but I'm going to kind of mix it with the foundation. So I'm going to use the foundation brush that has the Eaze Drops on it and see if it kind of blends seamlessly. Just because I have some problem areas that I don't want on broadcast. And then also, you know, under the eye a little bit. And I love doing that with my finger. But definitely, this is supposed to be an effortless look, so this is not necessary. But I just feel the need to kind of conceal some areas a little more. But I will say it did a decent job. And I just took the Fenty concealer. And I'm just going to use the rest of the Eaze Drop with that to just kind of complete my look. I feel like I need a little bit more. But if my skin wasn't, you know, coming back from maskne, which I'm going to have a video about maskne, and then, you know, just having all these dark spots and stuff, then I definitely wouldn't feel the need to put concealer on. Because I think small, not as dark blemishes, it obviously covers up because it covered up these pretty well. But yeah, just because I'm currently insecure about that, we're going to cover it up. And I'm just going to blend this a little more into the forehead. I do like using my fingers for concealer, definitely on my more natural days. I think using your fingers for concealer is perfect because it fits right under there. But using your finger for your whole foundation all over your face isn't my favorite thing. But right in here, where I need to conceal, I like. This is what it's looking like so far, and yes, I added concealer on top of this in like some of my problem areas, but overall it doesn't feel heavy. It does feel like I'm just wearing moisturizer. I'm just wearing like something very light. It's very skin-like when you look at it. It feels very skin-like. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. So I'm just gonna finish my face, kind of keeping with the theme, something very natural, everyday makeup, because I love that this is so lightweight. I don't want to cake on contour and all this other stuff. I'm going to keep it very everyday natural because this may be a part of my new everyday routine, something very lightweight, but just like pulls it all together and evens it all out so it is like some consistency in the skin. I'm just going to do that and then I'll be back and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on what I really think about the makeup, how it holds up, and if this is something you should add to your everyday makeup routine. Hey everyone, so I'm back with my final thoughts on the Eaze Drop foundation. I have been wearing this for some time now and I don't know, I like the finish. It's definitely skin-like, it's definitely natural. It's a perfect foundation for your everyday makeup. I want to do something light. It's also good for like vacationing. If you know you're going to be in the sun and you want to cover up a little bit for the beach. I know some people just completely don't like wearing makeup to the beach, but if you do, you just want to even out your skin tone, something really tropical where you don't want something heavy on your face, this foundation is perfect. Every day when you don't want to have a ton of foundation on, but you do want to have like an even look. I mean, just going to work every day or wearing a mask if you know like you need a little bit of makeup on because you're going to work, you need to be presentable on a Zoom call, something like that, then you can just toss this on without it feeling so cakey under a mask at work. I will say, I don't think this is for the person that wants to conceal a lot. It's for the person that doesn't mind a few blemishes peeking through, wants that natural look, just wants an even skin tone, but it's okay. You can see I have some dark spots. For me, I had to put a little bit concealer on because I just got a little bit too much going on down here that I don't want peeking through. But like on my better areas, this has perfect coverage. It's very nice. As you can see, I am a little oily, but that's just normal for me. After wearing makeup for hours and hours, like I am going to be a little oily. To me, this doesn't look horrible. It's more like a natural glow in my opinion. And I do see that blurring effect that they were talking about more so. Like I definitely see this blurring effect. I like the foundation. I think this is something that is just a good little essential to have when you want to do something light and everyday. So I would definitely say pick this up. It's $30, $29.50, so a pretty good deal for a foundation. I do feel like it will last you a while because it didn't take a lot to cover my whole face. I definitely would say the 2 to 3 drops that's advertised is a stretch. It's a little bit of a stretch, but yeah, it doesn't take a lot. I could see this lasting a while. I really like it. I feel like Fenty I don't know, I don't know who's curating these products, but they do really good every single time. I don't have a ton of negative things to ever say about the Fenty drops. Like, no brand is perfect by any means, but I don't have a lot of negatives. If you want to see more foundation reviews from me, like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.